Let's have a little chat about setting consequences for teenagers. Some good parenting tips today. Every interaction that we have with our teenagers is going to invite them to either think or fight. This video will help to tip the balance. I'm Dr. Paul Jenkins, a professional psychologist with 30 years of experience working with kids, teenagers, and families. I've got 5 strategies that I know are going to help. Let's jump right in. Strategy number 1, get clear about what stage your teenager is on. It's about stage, not age. Just the fact that they're teenagers doesn't mean that they have the level of moral maturity that I refer to in the stages. Here's a quick summary. Stage 1, selfish, self-centered, defiant, yelling and screaming, manipulating, making demands. You get the picture? If your teenager is in stage 1, we're going to approach it differently than if they're in stage 2 or stage 3. What's stage 2? Stage 2, they stop fighting and start cooperating. They're going to go along with you. They'll comply with reasonable requests. They want to work out some kind of a win-win solution. It's very transactional. It has to do with, hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Let's work together. Let's see if we can make this happen. When our teenagers are in stage 2, it's a whole different task for us as parents than when they're on stage 1. You can already see that. Stage 3, we don't even need to spend a lot of time on. Stage 3 is all about maturity, responsibility, taking initiative to see what needs to be done and do it without even being asked. A lot of parents are like, well, that's fantasy land. No, it happens, but it's a stage of development or moral maturity that takes some time to develop. So don't worry if your kids, your teenagers aren't over there yet. In fact, if they are, you're probably not watching this video. So if they're giving you the problems that we usually see in stages 1 and sometimes in stage 2, that's where we need to have some strategies. How are we going to deal with this? So that is strategy number 1. Get clear about which stage your teenager is on. Can you tell? I think you probably can. Strategy number 2, keep a calm voice, face, and body. Focus on all 3. Just check in. How's my voice? And if I'm getting all angry and my voice is tight and loud, that's going to convey something very different than if my voice is calm and soothing. It doesn't have to be soothing, but calm it down, okay? And the face, have I got everything all tight up in my eyebrows? Am I scowling? Am I snarling? Or do I have a calm face? Pay attention to your eyebrows. Just relax that brow a little bit. Okay, maybe just a little bit of a smile, raise the corners of your eyes a bit, and let your face naturally be calm and pleasant. And then body. Are you clenching your fists? If you're clenching your fists while you're talking to your teenager, you're asking for a fight. So just open that up. Body posture, be open and non-threatening. Calm voice, calm face, calm body. You got it? How you show up here makes a huge difference. Now, you might remember back in stage 1, I said, let's get really clear about what stage your teenager is in, because that's going to determine what kind of an intervention is necessary or how you can relate to them right now. If your teenager is in stage 2, your default is communication. Talk to them. Don't just jump in and start giving consequences. Talk to them. Look, if they're on stage 2, they're cooperating with you. We're not fighting anymore. They don't want any trouble. They want to keep the peace. So bring them into the conversation. And I have found that teenagers are brilliant. They have some great ideas. They have some thoughts that could actually help us to resolve whatever's on our plate here. So bring them into the mix. You can say things like, what do you think? What do you think we should do here? And then zip it and just listen. Use your listening skills, communication. Now, if your teenager is on stage 1, remember that's the angry, defiant, fighting you, not cooperating. If your teenager is on stage 1, you shift your focus to what consequences I control. All right? You don't get to have cooperation at stage 1, so you have to pick consequences that do not require cooperation. And right about now is when people are thinking, Dr. Paul, like what? Like what? Don't worry about it. I've got you covered on this. Go to the URL on the screen, drpauljenkins.com/consequences. I've got you covered. I've made a list of consequences that do not require cooperation. And it will get you thinking about others that you'll come up with because you're brilliant. All right, go grab it. drpauljenkins.com/consequences. You have to pick consequences that do not require cooperation if your teenager is on stage 1. So stage 2, communication. Stage 1, consequences that do not require cooperation. Huge. Let's just pretend for a minute that your teenager is on stage 1, and you know it because they're fighting you at every turn. Okay? You're going to pick consequences that do not require cooperation. And remember, I've got that list for you to help you out. And then strategy 4 is this. You present those consequences with a calm voice, calm face, calm body as an offer, not a threat. Think about what I'm saying here. When you present the consequences, it could be okay, here comes your punishment, buddy. Just be ready for it. Or it could simply be a very matter of fact, oh, this was chosen. This is what comes from it. See, a consequence, the word actually means with some kind of a following. So that's all we're doing. We're matching up what happened with what's next. The consequence. We don't have to get nasty about it. In fact, if you do, it's going to deteriorate the effectiveness of your giving the consequence. Calm voice, calm face, calm body. You're presenting this as an offer, okay? Not as a punishment or a manipulation. Now let's go into strategy 5. This has to do with your come from. Like what's driving you. And I've been doing some research and some study around this, just kind of privately with my own clients and observing what's going on. I believe that we make a transition at some point when we're parents from a transactional approach to a relational approach. In the transactional approach, we're constantly trying to make a deal or work something out or try to affect the outcomes. It's this give and take. In the relational aspect of parenting, we are focused primarily on the relationship. For strategy number 5, I invite you to go to that level. Let's upgrade our own parenting. We're not giving the consequences to try to manipulate or threaten or punish our children. We're doing it in order to help them learn something that's going to improve the quality of their own life. Why? Because we love them. Strategy number 5 is this. Focus on your job, which is to love them no matter what, and even if. Do you see how we just went from the transaction of trying to negotiate their behaviors to the relational approach, which is I love you no matter what, and even if. Be respectful. Don't make the mistake of mirroring whatever it is they're giving to you. If they're being disrespectful to you, don't you dare be disrespectful to them. I remember running a group once with a group of juvenile delinquents. These were kids who were all referred by the court. They were all wearing an ankle monitor to keep track of their whereabouts. And I remember one kid sitting over in the corner. He's got his hat on backwards and he's got this whole attitude. Okay, as he says to me, Dr. Paul, I respect people who respect me. And I'm like, wow, that's impressive. How hard is that to respect people who respect you? Here's the challenge. You respect people who disrespect you. Now, am I crazy to suggest that? Look, you don't respect people because they respect you. You respect people because you are a respectful person. It doesn't depend on them or their choices. As parents, I think we get to up our game a little bit and go to that level of moral maturity where we treat them with respect. No matter what, no matter how they're treating us. Will you do that? Can you go to that level? And not only that, we get to choose to enjoy them. Notice how my face changed when I said that. To enjoy them. I got this smile on my face because I believe that is literally a choice. And I see far too many parents that I'm coaching who think that they're only going to enjoy their child or their teenager if their teenager starts to do what they as a parent want them to do. Really? You're going to defer all of that power to your teenager? Come on. Let's step up and choose to enjoy them regardless of what they're doing. You can actually do this. And as you practice it, you get better at it. It's also going to freak out your teenager a little bit because you're smiling, they're thinking. That's a good rule of thumb. Will you remember that? Choose to enjoy them. Treat them with respect. And remember, your job is to love them no matter what and even if. If you haven't done it yet, go grab that list. I've already put it together for you. Consequences that do not require cooperation. You might need that in your parenting toolbox. drpauljenkins.com/consequences. I got you.